Hey y'all, More back here again, and welcome to another Tech Talk. Now, in this Tech Talk, we're going to be talking about the importance of inclusion, diversity, and equity in tech. I had to think about what the next word was. And you're probably wondering, well, why are all these things important? Why are all these things essential, right? Well, things are essential because tech is a field that's experiencing a lot right now. Tech is experiencing highs and lows, ups and downs, a lot of layoffs, hiring. It's experiencing a variety of things. It's honestly odd. It's weird because tech has always been such a promising field. The field of technology has always been just promising. It's been one of those fields that's just like, oh, I know I can make money here. I know I can make money there. I won't have to worry about getting a job. But now people are worried about getting what? Getting a job. And so the reason why, it is essential to have this inclusion, diversity, and equity in tech is because one, equity for you all that don't know is essentially um, opportunity, right? It's equal opportunity based off fairness and equality in a sense, basically. And the reason why this equity is needed is because tech is a field that is slowly becoming diversified. But as I said in my last video, young people need to be in tech. Young people need to be in tech and really need to understand whether it's something that they enjoy or not. And the thing about that equity is that what we've seen for a long time is that a lot of minorities aren't as interested in tech. They aren't as involved in tech. But we've seen through certain internships, we've seen through certain companies that they've been paying a lot more attention to HBCUs, paying a lot more attention to even probably most likely HSIs, which are Hispanic serving institutions for y'all that don't know. And we see these companies are doing that. And I think it's a positive thing. I really do. I think that it's beneficial that people are getting that exposure to tech from a younger age because what's going on is that sometimes when you have the exposure at a later age, actually getting a job becomes a lot more difficult. And that's why I've been seeing for quite some time now is that getting that job is becoming ever so difficult, most likely because someone has just now learned about tech in their later years rather than their earlier years. So that's why getting involved at an earlier age is very beneficial. Another thing about the reason that this diversity and inclusion is so key is because different backgrounds are able to shed light on different things. Another thing about the field of technology is that the field of technology is also about problem solving, problem solutions, understanding what's right, understanding what's wrong. You have people from different backgrounds, and that's both racially and non-racially, economically, financially, uh, whatever way, in other words, just variety, differences with each other. The more we have that, the more we have that inclusion with those differences as well, and that diversity, the more the tech field is just going to become strong. You know, more job opportunity there's going to be. Because at the end of the day, one thing that I've been saying as well is that we open more businesses, open more companies, we're going to need some people. We're going to need someone working in tech. The one thing about today is that literally all these businesses, they need someone. They need absolutely someone that is proficient in this language, this coding language, this application. Uh, Someone that is proficient in technology. They're going to need someone because literally technology is everywhere. Data, it's everywhere, literally. So this is why I'm encouraging you all. Look, if you are interested in data related fields or tech related fields, software engineering, do that right now. Get an understanding of what those things are. Now, another reason why this is so beneficial as well is because what you have to comprehend about that diversity, if we're referring to diversity from a sense of even just like uh, if we're looking to that diversity in the sense of racial background, another reason why that's beneficial and also ethnicity wise is because if people are coming from different countries, right? People are able to identify the issues with tech in those companies or in those countries, in those areas of life, and they're able to establish possible solutions based off experience. That's another thing that came to my head today. I was thinking, we have this person from this background, this area of life, they're able to understand how tech works there a whole lot more than someone who doesn't live there or who doesn't reside there. Also, just some more clarification on this idea equity. Equity is not just equality, equity is like fairness, it's chance. It's essentially equal chance through opportunity, right? And through fairness, right? And really, All these things are key when it comes to tech. Just with, like I said, the current state that we're in, we need all three of these things. Also, the last one, women in tech. The reason why we need women in tech is because it just provides insight. I've always said that when it comes to man and woman, you have to comprehend that we don't completely always think the same. We don't completely always approach things the same. And women in tech, it's not just, oh, we need to get women involved in point blank period. It's also about women shedding light on certain things, women having certain perspectives. Because at the end of the day, you have to understand that tech is also involved with a lot more than just tech. Tech is about life. And so you have to have an understanding of, for example, the life of a woman, the life of a man, understanding how tech plays a role in those things. All these things are tech related at the end of the day, just being honest. It may be kind of difficult to see that, but the more you actually take a chance at looking into that, understand your life, I'm telling you all, it's going to all make more sense. Another thing is, as I said, one thing that we've noticed is that there's always been usually a lack of diversity within tech. Usually there have been a lot more, people that are Caucasian or people that are white that have always been in tech. And I'm not saying that's an issue. I'm not saying that's a problem at all. I'm just saying, hey, there's nothing wrong with getting other people within tech as well. Because at the end of the day, like I said, we need people of all backgrounds if we want tech to reach a better point of stability, a better point of understanding, a better point of job prosperity. Then we have to get people from multiple backgrounds. Um, yeah. Another thing is that tech hasn't always been a woman popular field, and that's, if you look at things historically, it hasn't always been really popularized with women. And so that's another reason why it is actually beneficial to get women in tech, because like I said, it helps having people of just different backgrounds in different areas. It's honestly just common sense, if we're being real. But strength more back here again. Hope you enjoyed that tech talk. Hope you enjoyed that discussion. If you have anything you want to contribute to the comment section, let me know. And tell me if you agree or disagree with me. Tell me, how you feel about what I said, and offer your opinion as well. Strength more back here again. See y'all later. Peace.